for the rendering of military honors. And salute. Ready, two. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now be seated.
Eddie James Scarborough served 2 years in the United States Navy on board the first in defense USS Forrestal CB-59 during the middle 1970s when she was home ported in his hometown in Norfolk, Virginia. A 100% service-connected disabled veteran, Eddie had multiple surgeries performed by the VA medical staff. Unfortunately and ultimately, Eddie lost his battle with his service-connected disability. However, mistakes were made during those surgeries. Listen as he shares his story. Wesley Edwards, the leading authority on military veterans and anger management, and I'm here at Harbor View in Norfolk, Virginia, with a U.S. Navy veteran who wants to share his story, the challenges he has had with the VA. So, sir, can you start off by introducing yourself and tell us a little bit about how you got into the situation with the VA?
Okay, yeah. My name is Eddie J. Scarborough. After I did my service time on the USS Forrestal, they told me about the VA, so I go to the VA, and at first they were pretty good. It took me a long time to see a doctor, okay, but the time came when I ended up with stomach cancer, and the VA in Hampton shipped me by ambulance to the regional in Richmond. And that's where they did my surgery. They took my entire stomach out and put a bag in there, okay? And they started giving me strong medication, okay? I did this medication for almost 3 or 4, 5 years, and it didn't allow me to use the bathroom, okay? And I went out to Indiana with my cousin, my family, and while I was out there, my stomach, you could feel where I had, where I was backing up. You know, I couldn't use the bathroom, and I had like almost rock-like, brick-like things in my stomach. And I go to the VA, and at first they give me some stool softeners and send me back home. And so about 2 days later, I go back to the VA complaining, hurting, and they take an x-ray and they run me back up. They take me up to surgery. And while I was in surgery, they cut my stomach and part of my colon, and that released you know, a lot of bacteria and germs into my entire blood system. And I ended up, they induced me in a coma for almost a month. And, you know, when I woke up after that, you know, I couldn't walk. I couldn't move my arms, you know, and I had a hard time. I had a hard time. But
Eddie eventually had several more surgeries, of which further traumatized him in a variety of ways, and he still persevered. But wait, there's more.
I had a hard time. But through, my daughter found a rehabilitation place and took me away from the VA to a private hospital. And it was there that I was able to move. It got me able to move and, you know, walk with the aid of a walker. And now I'm back in Norfolk, Virginia at a Howard Edge hospital. And I'm going through rehab there. You know, they got a rehabilitation program here where I ride the bike and catch balls and all kinds of stuff like that. But it was the Navy, that being on those ships, that gave me asbestos. I also suffered from asbestos, you know, and I got that when I was I caught that when I was in the Navy. And at first they tried to deny it, but it was so plain and so blatant that they ended up retiring me. You know, I'm right now I'm 100% disabled, you know, unemployable, you know, and I just don't realize how they could do that to me and how many other folks in my same shoe that don't really know where it comes from.
Let me ask you this question. Excuse me. Now, how old are you?
59.
Okay, and you said when the VA hospital gave you medication, what kind of medication did they give you?
They gave me morphine, Dilaudid, and you know, I also, when I was in Indiana, they said that they seen a bump or something on my pancreas. So they operated and took 80% of my pancreas out. And then I became a diabetic overnight. You know, I was in my 50s. You know, I had to be about 55 when they did that, and made me like I say, a diabetic overnight.
Military veterans seeking assistance for medical reasons, regardless of what branch of service, at the VA Medical Center, adhere to these principles. First, best practices should include: request physical therapy. More is better. Request psychosocial education classes, preferably by independent contractors outside of the VA. Request specialists, private entities. Others, avoid strong narcotics, meds exclusively, and waiting for long periods of time to see a VA doctor. If one is not available, request a private doctor. So, while you're telling your story, why do you feel that it's necessary that you share this information?
Okay, well, I feel it's necessary because I'm sure there are other people out there just like me who have symptoms and don't really know why they feel the way they feel or why this is, you know, things aren't working right like they should. And basically, if I can help another brother, sailor or army, you know, another vet, you know, and you know, because the things that they did, you know, was kind of underhanded, you know, like they knew.
Veteran advocacy works, folks. Each one, teach one. Best practices. Ask questions. Read. Share.
It's just a tough thing. It's a tough thing.
Now, you say you was a bosun man, correct?
Correct.
So at some point in time, I remember you sharing the story about the boat capsized.
Yeah.
Because you was a boat captain, right?
Right, I was boat captain, you know, and we did the Liberty boats, you know, and the Liberty boats is like 30-foot, or they call them whaling boats. And because the ship is too big to dock on a pier. So we about a mile or half a mile out, and I drove boats with 30, 40, 60 guys on it, you know, going out for Liberty. And I would pick up guys that was coming back. And it was basically a job also was on the lifeboat crew, you know, where we picked up 1 or 2 dead bodies, you know, and you know, for a young man my age at the time, 17, 18 years old, you know, it really, I don't know whether it affected me mentally or what, but I just wasn't the same when I came back home. You know, I got mixed up in some things that I shouldn't have done. But, you know, I live a life now of, you know, I just live a carefree life, you know, because I try not to hurt nobody, and I try not to, you know, if I can help the next man, I will, you know, and I just live.
Each one of our lives is akin to a book or a movie, except in the reality of the here and now, one can't predict how it shall end. However, there is always a time to assure one's legacy is one which perpetually benefits mankind as a whole. Eddie left all of us a legacy of love, sharing his knowledge, experience, and education, which is a most prominent pillar of the GCS We concept.
I just live a carefree life, you know, because I try not to hurt nobody, and I try not to, you know, if I can help the next man, I will, you know, and I just live a free life.
That's okay. So one last question. I know you're not necessarily happy with the VA for what they've done, but is it anything positive that you could say about it? Anything that they have done good?
Oh, you know, the VA is not all bad. You know, it's just that they're human and they make mistakes. You know, but instead of letting you know, they try to cover it up. You know, they cover a lot of things up that should be brought to light. You know, and
so you think that they would be better off allowing, working with outside entities in the community also, rather than just being what we call all-encompassing, it's just them and everything goes straight to them?
yeah. Well, until a point now where I'm able to go out and pick me a doctor and to be able to pay for it, you know, because, but I never, you know, want the VA to give me any type of surgery or, I mean, because if they mess up, they keep it to themselves. They don't share and tell you that, well, hey, I cut your colon, you know. None of the doctors ever told me that, you know. It was in my release of information, you know, where I went and got pages from the time I went there to now. You know, you can go to the VA and request your records, your medical records, and they give them to you.
Okay. All right, well, thanks for sharing your story. I appreciate that, man. And what we'll do is we'll move forward to try to help you as much as possible in order to resolve the situation.
I appreciate it.
A GCS coach shared that my amygdala was hijacked. Then I discovered what was wrong, discovered myself. Now I got it going on. It's the weak concept, y'all. Hoorah, hoorah. The Dallas to the model, Maslow, EQ, Erickson, Gestalt, TA. Education and knowledge. It's the weak concept, y'all. Hoorah, hoorah. The Dallas to the model, Maslow, EQ, Erickson, Gestalt, TA. Education and knowledge.